Hey everyone, welcome back. So we are here for our regular Thursday night stream, just connecting in my headphones and whatnot. And we're going to be trying out Spelunky 2 tonight. So the game just released on Switch today. I know it's been out, I think, on PC for a little while. But just to let you guys know, I have played this game like about 15 minutes only so far. So I am most likely going to heavily suck. Hold on here. Okie doke. Yeah, I'm going to be trying my headphones tonight because honestly, when you wear the headset for like an hour and a half, it gets a little hot heavy. Now, why is the chat not showing? Oh, okay, here we go. Sorry about that, guys. Chat was being a little difficult. Hey Tron, hey Scott, Danny, Jumping Bear, Juan. Hey everyone. Yeah, thank you for I wanted to start by saying thank you everyone for really who left comments about my my wife who wasn't feeling well, because you know, I really didn't know how people would respond, and it was really nice to see everyone that was worried about her. It wasn't anything major, but it did require like, unfortunately, going to the emergency room and whatnot. But so far it's looking like it's pretty a minor issue. We don't know for sure, but it's not pointing towards anything major. I've got to say, I've played the game only for a few minutes. I'm going to let you know, like I said, I'm most likely going to heavily suck at it because I was really not good for the few times. It is a platformer, but like I said, it is really a roguelite platformer. And I like the roguelites I played normally are like action focused games like Hades and whatnot. I've never really played a roguelite platformer. And so far from what I can see is you gotta take things really carefully in this game. Because basically everything kills you. And I'm under the impression though, I've seen that once you sort of get used to the game, it actually becomes like second nature. But at least to begin with, it's a little it takes some getting used to. Hey everyone. Hey Wild One, I didn't say hi to you yet. Grovel, glad to see you again back. Once Kilos as well. I think I missed you a little earlier. Sorry about that. Low Dilemma. I just want to see here. Mark Mean, what is your top 3 beat 'em ups? I have the original Switch. Is it worth it getting the OLED version since it's a bigger screen? Bigger and crisp screens are always awesome. Yeah, well, my response for the OLED, I've talked about it on a previous stream, and I do have a video like slightly on my first thoughts when it came out, and they haven't really changed. It really depends on how you play. If you play a lot in handheld and a lot in tabletop, it's worth it. If you play mostly docked, not really, because you're better off just buying a USB dongle with a Ethernet adapter at that point than paying extra just to get the dock with the Ethernet. And if your Switch is docked, everything they're adding to it really isn't going to bring much to you. So that's my position on it. I personally am picking up the OLED Switch because most of my gaming is done in the handheld mode. So for me, it's going to be a huge difference. Like the extra almost inch of screen space, a better, brighter screen. And I'm sorry about the kids that are being a little rough right now. But the extra inch of screen and whatnot is going to be definitely worth it to me. And for the top beat 'em ups, I actually have a video that I made like last month on the top 10 beat 'em ups. The list is pretty much still valid, with only that probably Mayhem Brawler would be somewhere, I would say, in the 5 to 10 range. Like, I haven't rethought about it to redo the list, but other than that, everything's good. And the top 3 brawlers was Streets of Rage 4, Fighting Rage, and Ninja Saviors, if I'm not mistaken. So I would still probably stick with those 3 as being the 3 original entries to the Switch. Now, I'm sorry about the screaming. Like I said, I think the kids are playing with the dog, and they decided to start when I started the stream. So sorry about that. They should quiet down in a few minutes. Roguelike or roguelite? Honestly, I check the definitions each time to make sure I'm using the right one, because even I messed them up. So when I'm doing like eShop deals, I'll actually pop up the definitions to make sure that I'm like saying which one is a roguelike and roguelite. But honestly, the only other thing I would say is there's no like solid definition either. Like, sometimes people use the two terms sort of mix and matched. So different people will call a game a roguelike while others will call it a roguelite. But basically, what differentiates it primarily is generally which ones. Okay, so give me just a second here. Let me. So let me just see. I'm going to pop up the definition so that we know I'm not messing up which one is which. Yeah, see, like, a rogue like is basically one that is basically fixed on a death cycle where you do eventually, however, obtain permanent upgrades to your character. While a rogue light generally is once again about doing a full playthrough on one life. Uh, However, generally you won't really have any permanent upgrades. From what I can see by the quick definitions, that is how most people categorize them. But like I said, it's not a solid definition. I wouldn't say it's a solid one. Have I played Undermine? Actually, no, I have not. Undermine is one of the games that I do want to put some time into, but it's one of those games that I know is going to take quite a bit of time when I do start. So I'm waiting to start it when I actually have some time to put time into it, if that makes sense at all. Did you check the SNES? I checked it quickly on the Kickstarter, but I honestly didn't have time to like look at trailers or anything. I looked at the campaign and everything once kilos. But I'm going to definitely take a little more look. I'll be honest though, I usually try to stay away from Kickstarters just because it's super hard to know when they're actually releasing and if they actually are going to release. And before I put channel money sort of into a game that isn't a guaranteed release, it's sort of iffy. So, but I might look maybe for it on the personal level. And also, unfortunately, NES games, every time I've tried to do a retro style video, it hasn't done too well. But anyway, we'll see as if it goes by. But I might pick it up like on the personal side. Wild One Shredder's Revenge is going to be sick. Yeah, I do. I'm really excited that we saw other characters like April O'Neil in the trailer. I was really hoping for a release date though, like a solid release date. But I'm really hoping that they go all out with that and that we get like Casey Jones and maybe some secondary playable characters like I'm I'm trying to remember what they were called, but I know at one point they met like the mutant frogs and stuff and like other playable characters. I hope there's like unlockables. I really hope they go all out with that beat 'em up. Give me just a sec. So we're going to get started in just a few there. I just want to take time to make sure that we're settled. And Mark means, so yes, you do play in handheld mode for the Switch. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to pay scalper prices on eBay. If I can get one within the next month, I've tried and called so many stores. 550 ain't so bad. Yeah, I mean, it does suck that you might have to pay scalper prices. Like, I hate paying scalper prices at all. So, by the way, expect a lot of deaths. Okay, if it's like when I tried it earlier today, we're going to have to expect a lot of deaths. And see, I'm already sucking it up. But that's too bad because I actually got my pre-order in like day one. So me, it shouldn't be an issue. I'm pretty much the first person to be getting one around here. But yeah, if you're gonna have to pay scalpers though, I hope you don't have to pay more than 550 though, because that is already getting expensive though. However, especially that it's not offering like the hugest upgrade in the world. So basically, Spelunky, the basic principle is it's a platformer and you have to try to basically get to the end. There are secrets, there are a bunch of stuff apparently that are unlockables. But the primary principles you want to get to the end. However, it is, yes, very tough, I would say, in my opinion. And you see, like, just there, I don't know why he didn't grab onto the ledge. I guess I can't grab onto the ledge of a platform, possibly. Like, there's a huge learning curve. It's basically, the game really, well, it's like a roguelike. It just basically doesn't tell you anything, and you sort of have to figure out everything as you go along. Now, so far, the only thing I've noticed is that at 1-2, normally you do get a shop. I think 1-2 or 1-3. So hopefully we can get a little more money and actually buy something. Let's get through that. Ugh. And we're dead. That was our first run. As you can see, the game is set up where everything kills you, and you've really got to take it slow and look at everything. Yeah, the rage is going to be real. Yes, but honestly, so far the only thing I saw, I went this morning, is I'm not getting far enough where the rage is actually getting me, in the sense that I'm not getting runs that are going far enough that I'm actually like pissed that we're actually dying. So I don't know why he turned red, but we'll have to read the journal entry at one point. I hate those guys. So far, those like lizard things have been the bane of my existence. They jump at you and it's harsh. Now, if you see those pots, these pots, if you even break it, it basically has a ghost in it. So but however, it has like 5,000. There's like there's a diamond in it, and it's worth like $5,000, 5,000 of the currency. But the idea is that you have to try to break it as close to the exit as possible so that the ghost doesn't chase you down and basically insta-kill you, because the ghost is an insta-kill. Now, I actually don't know if I drop it. Yeah. So you guys are going to see the ghost. So now we got to try and rush it through the level before the ghost gets me. Oh, God darn it. And I'm going to die to my own bomb. Boom! Another run down. How do I keep my hats clean and crispy? So basically, I would say number one is I keep them on a peg, like down in the studio all the time, other than when I'm wearing them. I rotate. Having a lot of hats helps as well, because basically I have like a dozen or so. So rotating a lot means that none of them gets too much use. And I get them at EB Games, Amazon. Basically, anytime I go into a game store and they have a nice hat, I pick them up. Okay, so let's try this again, and we're gonna try to get a good run going. But that is not the way to start a good run. So basically, I'm still way into the learning process because I actually know very little so far, other than it's pretty intense. Oh my god, why am I getting hit for nothing? And you've got to watch, and the freaking arrow traps are wrecking me hard. And the exit is right there. I'm just almost sure that if we drop from here, I'm almost sure it's too high. We're going to try it nonetheless. Oh no, it wasn't too high. Good stuff. Let's get out of here. Let's get to 1-2. I only have 1 health point left. Yeah, 1 point, I know. Oh no, hat game is on point. Yeah, I gotcha. Thanks. I enjoy caps. I love baseball caps, so let's grab our dog. Oh, hold on. Hold up. This is a mount. It's the first time I'm getting a mount. And here's the shop, but we only have $2,500. So there is no way. Do we try and kill the shop owner? I know we can kill the shop owners and sort of take all their loot. Whoops. That is not how we do it, though. Let's see if I can kill. Oh, no. God darn it. Ha! Oh, man. That was really crappy. We're supposed to be able to kill the shop owners, but I guess throwing a bomb from a turkey is not the same as throwing a bomb normally. So we'll try and figure more out here. And that is not the best way, however. I thought holding a stone would block an arrow, but apparently it does not. But at least it triggered trap this time. So basically arrow traps, the point is you have to try and trigger them or hold something that blocks the arrow as to not die from it. And you see there, we triggered the arrow trap down there, so we should be good to pass by. And I'm taking way too many, I'm taking way too many free hits for nothing. And by the way, there is a time limit. So even if you want to take things easy, you can't take them too easy. Because if you go over 3 minutes, the ghost starts chasing you, by the way. Just so you know. Which is why even though I'm trying to take it easy, I don't want to take it too easy. Because there is a sort of... How did I die? I was sure we could walk on them. I guess I dropped too quickly. The only thing I'm going to say so far about the game is that it is super tough and you've got to learn sort of everything, how all the mechanics work. So don't expect to be good like your first few runs, but it's super addictive. Like I've got to say that I tried it this afternoon and the whole afternoon I was thinking about playing again. Like I couldn't wait to try and get better. So let's just do that and let's blow them up. I'm like not... I want to actually get somewhere this run. And our dog is there. Now we can go down like this. Grab that. So basically the spikes, by the way, you can walk on them. The important thing is you have to not jump. And we're going to have to waste another rope here, which is sort of not good. Because that's a lot of ropes. Like I did manage to get to 1-3, and if you start wasting ropes and bombs like regularly, it gets rough. We're gonna forget about the ghost thing because we've got the exit right here. I actually, oh yeah, that's it. If you save your dog, you basically get an extra point of life. and it carries over, so you can sort of get you can go over your expected life points. So hold on, I'm just gonna try and catch up with chat before we move on. Yeah, I actually first grovel. Yes, I have seen Monster Harvest. I'm very interested in the game. I did ask for a review code. Unfortunately, I have not gotten it yet. So I'm sorry. So unfortunately, I'm really trying to get a Baldo code though, but unfortunately, that hasn't materialized yet either. Um, jumping. Yeah, and keep working on that backlog. Yeah, backlogs can be a killer. And by the way, if you're wondering why we're streaming Spelunky tonight and not doing a review, is because I got the game codes yesterday morning. So basically, the developer, by the way, did give me the game codes for Spelunky 1 and 2, which I'm super thankful for. But I actually got them like in the night of basically Tuesday to Wednesday. And with everything that happened, even if I would have tried to rush out a review, it would have been garbage. So as I sort of answered Barry yesterday, who was asking why are you only offering Spelunky, I do think this is the only occasion we're really gonna have to like not review it, but like feature Spelunky in a unique fashion. Because after that, I think we're going to, like obviously when there's a sale, I do think this is gonna be on eShop deals and whatnot. Because like I said, the game is hard, takes some getting used to, but so far it is really awesome. And for anyone who likes platformers, wants a challenge, this is going to be an awesome one to keep on your radar. And I mean, even at full price, I do think these are games that can be worth it. Now, actually, I have no idea what any of these upgrades do. So I'm going to probably buy the compass here because it's the only thing I can buy. And it's pointing us to the exit, which is actually pretty chill. If you saw, there's an arrow there, and I'm assuming that is pointing us to the exit. Now, I hope we do keep that, like, on a permanent basis. Oh, there's the gold key. I heard that this opens something pretty chill. So let's grab that and see if we can find the key door. But at the same time, like I said, I sort of do want to... I don't know if we can actually bring the key with us. Yeah, we can. Cool. So we made it to 1-3. Pretty decent. It's actually equal with the furthest I've ever gotten. So yeah, I can. Oh yes, I can grab the key and the mount. No. There. That gives you an extra point of life because since he was stuck there, I'm like, let's just get it. So if you... Oh my God, I knew that was going to happen. Now that is an arrow trap, so let's make sure we do not trigger that. Now we need something to trigger that arrow trap so that we can drop down, which... Actually, this is going to do the job. There we go. Now we can pass by. Oh no, I broke the freaking pot. And now even... Oh my God. Can you... Yeah, can that just stop happening? That would be really chill. Now we've got to rush because we've got the ghost coming. Oh, made it, guys. 1-4. Now we've got somewhat of a run going. Somewhat of a run. Only thing is we're at 1 hit point, so we're going to have to look for possibilities for getting life back, and we're going to have to be... Not like that. I was going to say we're going to have to be careful in the meantime, but actually it's not too bad. We almost made it to the second zone. That was the second zone, which is why there were 2 arrows. And I know we have a choice. I believe it's between a like volcano zone and the more of a sort of I want to say the Amazon forest, but it's not that. It is a oh, dang. Come on. Come on, bat. He's gonna wait till wow, the enemies are actually really, I'm gonna say smart, but like that was annoying. Yeah, no, I got it, Bear. Don't worry about it. I didn't take it personally at all. I just felt bad that like because I know often the games I suggest, the ones you want don't get chosen, so I feel bad. I'm hoping that one day the game you want to see is like the top game that gets chosen. That's the only reason I sort of answered you right away. Oh, damn. And I said, man, I wish we had a different option. And the worst, by the way, is that Scott Pilgrim came in this week. I finally got my classic edition of Scott Pilgrim. Give me a second. Before we start another run, I'll take it out. Ugh. So before we start another run, I'll just take a couple of seconds to show you guys. But I finally got in my classic edition of Scott Pilgrim versus the World. So as soon as we don't have like a brand new game to play that like really takes the spotlight, we are going to play this boy on stream. Unfortunately, I was going to unbox it, but my daughter unboxed it because she didn't know it wasn't supposed to be unboxed. And when she saw the design on the front of the box, she was like, I want to play it. So she opened the box when I wasn't here. But so that means that the wrapping's off, which sort of sucks. But at the same time, I mean, we'll do a sort of unboxing nonetheless. It just sucks because the plastic is off, the wrapper's off. Yeah, well, honestly, if you want, Ryan, if you want a new game, I would say Spelunky should definitely be on. Like, if you don't mind paying full price right now, I would say Spelunky should definitely be. If you're into 2D platformers, should definitely be on the top of your list because this seems like a game too that you can come back to on a regular basis. So basically, yeah, I think that basically that would be it would be a good pickup all around, in my opinion, right now. Morbid. Juan, you want to buy Scott Pilgrim? Well, the good news is that even if you didn't get the limited run games releases, apparently Best Buy is getting the regular edition. So if you wanted just a physical regular edition, you'll have Best Buy as an option. They're going to be getting it. But there, yeah, you could start with the first one. Honestly, though, them being roguelites, roguelikes, sorry, I'm not sure how much playing the first one is going to help you because they basically have different mechanics. You know what I mean? It's like, obviously, someone who's already played the first one, it's going to be a good, like, it'll help him because he's not starting from scratch, and there are some concepts that are the same. But I do think that overall, it's not like playing like two games that are sequels to each other, in the sense that it's not a story. Well, yeah, there is a slight storyline following each other, but this game isn't about storyline, it's about gameplay. And actually, I heard some people say that if you play the first one and then you play the second one, because there are different mechanics in the two games, it actually messes some people up, because some things don't work the same way in the second one. Which I can't be the best person to explain that, because I haven't played the first one. I just I was to understand that it does affect, that there are differences. Now I'm really wondering how you're supposed to tackle this. I mean, we can do that and just jump by them. And now we can hit them and get our way through, sort of. But now I'm like stuck here. So you know what? We're gonna use a bomb. Yeah. So yeah, by the way, I didn't mention it, but if you look at the top left, at the start of each run, you get bombs and ropes, which can help you through certain obstacles. And basically, however, you have a limited number of them, but you can find more, obviously, throughout your run. In shops, in drops, different areas, you can find more of those to help you sort of be able to make your own way throughout the stage. Oh, yay. We're at 1-2. You're gonna make do with the digital version, Juan? Not too bad. Yeah, well, I mean, there's no play difference between the digital or the physical. It's more just like the collectability of it all. Yeah, those punch you. Yeah, that's we hadn't met a lot of those on the runs we've been doing so far, but yeah, they punch you. Now that looks interesting, but I'm pretty sure that thing's gonna fall on us, right? If we try to grab it. Okay, yeah, it does fall on you. So I'm not sure how we're supposed to grab that thing, but yeah. So as you can see, as I promised at the beginning of the stream, there are going to be a lot of deaths. And unless, honestly, I were to totally ignore everything and totally focus on the game, I don't think we're going to be able to... I mean, we'll make it further in the game, but I mean, I won't be able to get totally into the game. By the way, for anyone who watched last week's stream, I ended up finishing Panzer Paladin, and I really like that game. It is now, it is a, I'm not going to say a top 10 platformer, okay? I'm not going to go as far as that, but it has definitely become one of my favorite retro platformers currently that I've played in the last few months on the Switch. It is very good. And if I know I said it a lot during the stream, but I really want to emphasize the fact, if you're a fan of Mega Man games, you will recognize a lot of the same type of designs in that game. The only thing is that, obviously, like Mega Man, which is odd, the game actually gets easier as you get into it. I found the game got a lot easier as I got into it. Basically, once you make it past the first few stages where it's rough, and you start getting sort of powered up, rather than the game getting harder, it actually gets easier. Till you hit the last stages, which are like the Wily stages. Wow, thank you, I am Tron. Thank you for the donation. Very appreciated. I think this is your second time donating on top of it, so thank you so much. It's very appreciated, man. Very appreciated. Oh, darn. Yeah, these guys are crazy, man. They run after you. They want you. And I knew it. Ugh. I have to get into basically checking for those freaking arrow traps. Right now, they are the bane of my existence. They are the bane. Basically, you have to really get into the zone, and you always have to be checking everything. Now, the spider webs slow you down, so it's bad if there's enemies chasing you, but other than that, they don't actually cause any damage. And we got hit by a snake. Yay. Okay. I don't know if I told you guys, but you can also jump on their heads, by the way. You don't have to whip them. Okay, so now we're going to be careful here. I honestly, I just don't want to die to an arrow trap. We have the exit right there. Okay, let's try to get a run going. Let's at least try to make it to 1-3. That is basically my goal. Actually, no. My overall goal is I want to actually make it to the second zone. But right now, to get a decent run going, I want to at least make it to 1-3. You said it wasn't a good idea to get a 500 plus gigabyte memory card. Why? Because you can buy too many games, I imagine. Is that why you think it's not a? It wasn't a good idea, Ryan? Because honestly, I would be on with Wild One. I'm like getting a bigger memory card is a great idea. Honestly, I know you guys are like, man, backlogs and piling up on games, but I don't know. When I love playing like I don't judge if it was worth buying a game by whether I finished or not. I judge it whether I had fun during the experience or not. Because a lot of people wonder if I finish all the games that I suggest on eShop deals. I've played them all. I've played them all decently as well, but obviously I haven't finished them all. And every now and then I sort of get a kick where I'm like, okay, now I'm finishing this game, like I did for Panzer Paladin, and basically I'll sit down and finish the game. Panzer Paladin, I ended up finishing it in only 2 sittings. And once, like I said, once you get going in that game, wow, that was rough. Once you get going in that game, it is awesome. And there's a couple of techniques to develop, like if ever we go back to that game, where if I would have known them for the stream, oh my god, the stream would have been so much more fun. We could have finished at least like 5-6 stages in the 1.5 hour that we basically streamed. Ugh. Getting cheap games is a passion. I love that. Yes, exactly. And I'm glad that you guys sharing the passion, because honestly, before I started eShop deals, by the way, I'd already been doing it for like 6 months. I just wasn't making videos about it. Like I'd already been hunting down deals every week and buying. And that's why I said, I'm like, if I'm doing it, there must be tons of people out there that would love doing it as well. And I'm like, why not make their life easier and share all the games I find? Come on, dog. I'm gonna try and get the dog. There we go. There we go. Oops. I don't think I was supposed to smack him, but our exit is there. Nice. Okay, we're got at least a decent start. We have 5 hit points, and we're at 1-2. Your voice echoes in here. Okay. Oh, is that the famous shop with the space with the There's supposed to be a space where basically that you can get a bunch of turkeys. I don't know if... Oh, that was a bad idea. That's not what I should have done. That was like a waste. I haven't had a chance to get a shotgun yet either. I don't know if we're supposed to get a chance to get one early. I'm trying to... Yeah, we got... There. Okay. You've got to basically befriend him, so you've got to like ride him like a rodeo, like a sort of like a bull. You got to wait till he gives in, and then when he gives in, you got control of him. And he can double jump actually. So you got access to like whole other areas. And I believe he takes shots for you, meaning that he basically takes damage for you. Which is semi-true because I took damage there. Wow. And I took damage there, and we're getting pretty much manhandled here. Come on. I want my turkey back. So I guess we can bomb him and we should be getting 2 life points, right? Oh, damn. He wanted to get us. Yeah, I know. The one thing I would say that if you're buying a lot of games and you got like a huge backlog, and I know that for a while for me it was an issue, don't stress about it. Like I would stress and be like, I've got all these games, I got to finish all these games. And when I came to the point of realizing if I had fun with a game, whether I finished it or not, it was enough for me. I don't know if you get what I mean, but yeah, like that's how I determined that I was like more than happy. Basically, if I was just satisfied with the fact that I got, I have a game, I had fun with it, whether I finished it or not, whether I had time to finish it or not, I didn't determine it whether it was worth it if I finished it, just that I had the game, I had fun with it. And you know what? One day if I want to go back to it, it's there, I can jump back in. More than 100, yeah. Like I feel for you, man. Like I said, I know about that stuff, but and when I say I have a lot of games, like it's not a bragging issue either. Like I hope no one takes it that way. It is totally not about bragging. It is just like, letting you guys know I know how it feels. Now we have these back zones. I haven't really explored them too much, and I don't know if it's where it's gonna bring us. And I don't know why can't I go through that door? That's odd. Like there's another one over there. I think I could go through that one, right? Or is it because do I have to pick up like the torch? No, can't do that. Let's go through here. But this seems like really pointless. Because basically we're locked here. Hopefully we can make it back up. Yeah. Okay. Like I would have wanted to go out the other exit further away, but I guess it's blocked maybe. Maybe that's why we couldn't exit there. Yeah. Okay, I have to pay better attention to my surroundings. Now that should have triggered the arrow trap. So we should be good for the moment here. However, we've got like a ton of crap here. Oh my god. Oh, and that's up to you, Bear. I mean, obviously I like finishing them. I'm just saying like if having a backlog stresses you out, I think it's a nice peace of mind to have a mindset where if you're having fun with the games. But I agree with you. I want to finish as many games as I can. The only thing is obviously doing a channel like I do, you have to get used to the fact that you're not going to finish them all. Because if I wanted to finish all the games, I would like only play like 5-6 games a month, and eShop deals would be pretty bland. Come on. I really wish I would know better the strats to use here, because I'm pretty sure I'm doing things really wrong. There we go. Boom. Okay. No, but I agree. Like how you know, and I agree. However, with Bear's perspective as well, the important thing is you're comfortable with how you're buying and you're doing your games. If you're like, I need to finish all my games, I mean, more power to you. It is, you know, it's a great perspective to have as well. Now let's see if I can get control of this guy. Come on, there we go. Okay, now what was that? So I guess if we steal his turkey, he ain't too happy. Honestly, Juan, I'm thinking you do not, because as I said, I actually heard people say that it'll mess you up more. Like basically, you'll have to unlearn certain things if you play the first one and then you play the second one, because it's not like they just did everything the first one did and added stuff. They've actually changed the way some stuff works. So you should be good, even if you want to jump straight into the second one and go for awesome graphics. Well, awesome. Like the first one now in HD has decent graphics too, but the second one definitely has superior. And I do think that right now the second one is getting. Look, I don't want to talk out of position because I haven't researched it, but I'm thinking that they're putting more energy into updating and keeping up to date the second one than they are the first one. Now, we're going to be in here with the caveman dude. I'm sure there's a way to permanently kill them that I'm not getting, but that was pointless to go there. Well, at least pointless for the moment, because maybe there is a point, but then again, everything is procedurally generated, so you never know. Maybe it just worked out that way, and sometimes it's supposed to have a point, and in this version, it just doesn't. Now we need something to throw to activate the trap. So we're going to come here. And that didn't work. We needed to throw it in the space. Damn it. I'm sure there's a better way to deactivate these traps. The only one I found so far is to throw something. Basically have something move through the trap. And basically it deactivates it. Oh, here. Let's grab a rock, because a rock will sort of always fall. And we're starting to run low on time. Oh. Oh, man. Thank you, Ryan, with $2, man. Thank you very much. Very appreciated once again. Okay. Now I'm going to focus, okay? The point is, we've got to get to the second zone. So I'm going to concentrate on only the game for a few minutes, And we are going to definitely try and get to the second zone. Go. Let's grab the rock. Hold on. There we go. Let's grab the rock back. There we go. Let's grab the arrow instead. Let's look down. I hate those lizards. I really hate them. Oh my god, they go nuts. Okay. But we're still good. We're still on track. Like, we only took one hit so far. I just don't want to deal with these bats. And here, some free gold. Okay. Is it blasphemous hard? It's different. It's that blasphemous is combat heavy and combat hard. This is... It's hard because you can't learn the levels by heart because it's roguelite. You understand? It's like, basically, imagine a... I would say imagine Super Mario... Like, no, not Super... Imagine Super Meat Boy, but the level, every time you try it, changes. Okay? But obviously, the platforming doesn't have to be as precise as Super Meat Boy, but the traps keep changing places. A little bit like Super Meat Boy Forever, but the difference is Super Meat Boy Forever, like, basically once a level is seeded, it's seeded that way. And basically it only changes if you start a new run. This game, basically, each time you're in a run, all the levels change. And if you die in a level, it's not like you can say, okay, let's just start that one level over. You have to start your whole run over, and every level changes again. So you can never sort of be like, okay, that trap killed me last time. I know where it is. Next time I won't get killed by it. Which is, however, what keeps you on your toes, and why this game, I've heard people have put hundreds of hours into it and are still interested. Yeah, I know, me too. I heard Baldo is a mobile game. And I don't like to assume these things, but developers sometimes that don't give out keys ahead of time, it's sometimes a bad sign. It's sometimes a bad sign in the sense that sometimes it's because they maybe know that their game is having issues and they don't want like a million reviews coming out before anyone buys it. However, if you give out keys like a day before the game comes out, they know that most reviews are going to only come out the day of or the day after, meaning that the game will still have sold copies for people that like pre-ordered it. And that basically, if a game got a lot of pre-orders but they're not giving out keys, they want to make sure you're not canceling your pre-order. That's what scares me a little bit. But I don't want to assume, because there can also be just issues with Nintendo, because I heard it's Nintendo gives the keys. So it could be just an issue too that Nintendo gave them the keys at the last second. Because maybe, you know, let's just buy a pile of ropes so we can actually abuse ropes a bit. So yeah, I'm just saying that it could be, oh, there, that's nice. So we can kill cavemen that way. I think I wasn't using the environments enough. There we go. Not that all of a sudden I'm going to start using them properly, but I think I definitely just wasn't using them at all. Whoa. Oh, a turkey. Let's get him. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Now, let's just not get to the turkey dude. Well, he's there. I think if we knock him out, though, he gives us the key, right? Like, I saw a key fall last time, and I'm thinking it's him that gives it. But you know what? I think I really want to focus on, like I said, getting to the third level, to the second zone. So we're gonna forget about the turkey thing. We'll keep that for another time. Okay, so there's another turkey here. Let's ride this one. I wonder if we can carry them over to other zones. Apparently we can't. So we're at 1-3 now. So let's try and, like I said, goal, make it to the next zone. Yeah, I know you said that one, that Yoku's Island is free on Epic Game Store next Thursday. So for whoever has Epic Game Store wants to try out Yoku's Island, that's something good to know. Like if you have a PC, and obviously that's a game that will most likely not need a harsh PC to run. You can probably run it on a pretty old PC. Definitely worth it. I mean, okay. So give me just a moment. Okay, give me just a second. The kids are getting a little. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so I heard that. Yeah, well, actually, I'm glad they put that out, so I'm gonna check it out myself. Uh, it's funny because I saw them tweet out actually at the Baldo developer today, saying like, because the Baldo developer did tweet that they were sending out codes now, and that basically, it's really funny because it's Switch Up normally gets like all the codes, but basically I heard they tweeted at the Baldo developers saying like, "Hey guys, we're really looking forward to trying out Baldo. Can we get our key, please?" So I guess they actually responded to him and got them a key. I should actually check my email because if they got a key, perhaps, who knows? Unfortunately, doesn't look like anything came in. However, one bit of information that I got today that I am super happy. I should be getting a key for Nexamon. I don't know when, but apparently they confirmed that I should be on the distribution list, and that is a game that I do want to try. If for Nexamon is the basically, we're gonna say, Pokemon copy. So let's see what we can do here. This is the first time I get a dark zone like this. Yeah, bro, but you're like sort of locked away up there. So being on the turkey actually helps you a lot because, yeah, I checked the spam. Don't worry. Thank you, Jumping Bear. But you're right. Yeah, a lot of keys go into the spam because of the keys. Like the key format, basically, Google thinks is basically. No, 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 no. I wanted to just bomb the freaking chicken to get the life point because he was dead. Man, the bomb mechanics here, sometimes I have to really get used to them because sometimes they bounce and sometimes they just drop. But I guess I wasn't leaning when I dropped the bomb. I'm super sad, man. We were at 1-4. Yeah, there's a new one coming out. Yeah, there's a new Nexamon coming out. Unless is that the pre-order sale? Let me just see. Because I know there's a Nexamon coming out next month. Yeah, I think. Yeah, they're basically putting out the first one. Because basically, the one that's available now, I think, is Nexamon Extinction, if I'm not mistaken. And they're putting out the original Nexamon next month. So they sort of released them in reverse order. And I actually haven't played Extinction. So when I saw that the first one was coming out next month, I was like, let's play that one. And if it's good, I'll check out Extinction. Because obviously I'm trying to prioritize newer games coming out to review first. But I also will most likely be doing like I most likely will be doing sort of a how you may call it, a roundup video soon with all the games I've played in the last month, like Panzer Paladin and whatnot, with like review scores on how I would have reviewed the games, but sort of like I said in a rapid fire format with probably somewhere between 5 or 10 games. So games that basically have maybe been out for a while that I haven't reviewed yet, and that basically, it's not worth reviewing on their own anymore. Ugh, darn it, dog. Why did you jump? Why did you jump? Poor guy. Feel bad for him. That really sucks. And bats are like the worst, I hear. I don't know if it's about just you or me, but the freaking birds were like the worst when we played Panzer Paladin the other day. And again, the worst so far, like for just losing random health points uselessly in this game, have been bats as well. Yeah, I need to use my. You're right, Andrew. I'm probably not using my items enough, and because every time I come to use them right now, it makes me feel like I'm wasting them. But I have to. I guess I have to sort of get that out of my mind because so far, I mean, often shops give you options to buy more, and there's options to get more. So I think I should get that out of my mind. I see, like that, an extra rope. Wow, and actually 3 extra ropes. So yeah, now we're gonna abuse the ropes. If this run doesn't die like immediately. Those spiders too are getting on my nerves, man. Okay, I just want to make sure the exit's right there. Let's just go for it. Yeah, and in this one, the whip attack is actually really weird. Like it hits in front of you, and it actually hits behind you, but it hardly hits at all above you. So if an enemy isn't like right in front of you or right behind you, it really doesn't hit much. Oh man, buy a web gun. I mean, I'm gonna buy a gun just because we have enough money this time, and it just looks cool. I just hope it doesn't. We don't only have like one round. Oh dang! You almost messed us up, man. Oh dang! And these enemies are crazy in this game sometimes. There has to be a way to get the idol. Ugh, that was awful. Honestly, though, there's one problem that I've seen with this game is I'm gonna have to stop playing it like pretty soon because I do see potential where I might waste a lot of hours playing this game and sort of get backtracked on everything else I have to do. That is the only issue I'm seeing with this game so far, is that it is so like I don't want to say mindless because no, the problem is probably I'm that's why I'm not doing well is because I'm sort of not focusing on each run intensely enough. But I mean, I can see someone just trying runs like this for hours and hours and having fun, even if you're not actually being successful. Because each time you play through, you learn a little bit more. Is Sydney Hunter similar? Similar, other than the fact that Sydney Hunter is a fixed levels. So, like visually, I can see that there's resemblances, but Sydney Hunter, it has fixed levels, so it's it's not the same feeling when you're playing. Like this game, basically, what I can see is to become successful in this game is you basically have to know how to deal with each and every situation you're going to come by. And you can't trust, like I said, learning stuff by heart. You just have to learn how to basically adapt to each and every situation that comes up. And eventually you're just going to have dealt with each situation so much. Yeah, it is. This is procedural. It's a base. So basically, you're going to deal with each situation so much that it's just not going to surprise you anymore. You're going to sort of know where to grab rocks, throw rocks, and everything. But yeah, so yeah, Nexamon though nonetheless is getting me excited, and I like if I like it, like I said, I'm going to be trying the sequel. I think I heard good things about the sequel. It's hard to tell because I really didn't think it was what it was. To me, it looked like a cheap knockoff. Maybe it is. Don't know. But when I saw the game, there was actually some stuff that impressed me about it, which is why I finally asked for a key because I actually had seen it at first and didn't ask for a key. But then when I looked a little more into it, I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll give it a shot. I love Pokemon, and people are probably going to disagree with me on this, but I love old school Pokemon. Like my favorite Pokemons are not new ones, but more like I would say like the remakes of the originals, like Fire Red and whatnot around that era is among my favorites. That sucks. You sort of can't get up there. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, so I'm wondering, can we just kill that dude? Like, I really want to just, like, mess this dude up. But I don't want him to mess me up like that. Because if he's like all the other guys, he's like... even if you knock them out like a million times with your whip, it doesn't actually kill them. It just stuns them. Oh my god. I'm taking hits for, like, no good reason. Hope you guys aren't finding this boring, by the way, seeing these same levels over and over again, but this is the kind of game it is where for the first little while you're going to be watching these same levels over and over again. And the thing is, actually, this has no permanent upgrades, so it's just about getting better. Like, I apparently have difficulty getting. So, come on, dude. Bang. Fried lizard. I know that was gratuitous because in the end we didn't even end up going that way, but you know what? Gotta have some fun sometimes. And those lizards are getting on my nerves. It's not boring, Phil, but you just got here. Yeah, these guys have seen me like die about 20 times though. So I don't know. We'll have to ask the people who've been here that seen me dying like a dozen times. But thanks for letting me know nonetheless. Oh my god, come on. How you know what? Let's just do this. I'm like, boom. No more messing. Let's see if I can't get a little bit more cash though. By the way, pots can spawn enemies just to add to all the things that can kill you in this game. So every time you crack open a pot, always be ready. Okie doke. Let's move on to 1-2. Oh yeah, obviously there's no spoiler. Well, there's spoilers, I guess, if we would get far enough, in the sense that you might get to see new areas that had you not seen them before, would have been totally fresh and new. And look, I just said it. Pots can have enemies in it, and there I go breaking a pot, not paying attention to the fact that an enemy was in it. So far, however, there seems to be one constant, though. Out is down, meaning that the exits are pretty much always towards the bottom of the stage. Now, we're going to get a ghost here, because I'm going to blow up the pot. But we are going to get 5,000 in gold, and hopefully we're going to be able to make it to the exit. Without taking too... Oh my god, taking too much damage, I was going to say. Boom. So we got a bunch of cash, though. And we got out. You've been while reading chat so much you haven't noticed I died? Oof. You've missed a lot of that. And actually, one of my regular viewers, Scott, hooked me up with Pokemon Emerald, which is another really good one. And especially for competitive players, it's like the easiest way to get my god, the one of the best competitive Pokemon, which is the legendary at the end of that one, which I'm having a blank on right now, the big green dragon lizard thing. Hold on. I feel dumb because like I used to know like all Pokemon by heart. Okay, so we made it out of 1-2 with a turkey on top of it. Now the turkey last time brought us to 1-4. So if we stay on the same track, we might make it this time. However, I have to not play 1-4 like a dumb person. And basically, yeah, not played like a dumb person. And, you know, if my turkey dies and I'm trying to blow him up to get health back, to basically just not stand on the bomb, which seems like a basic plan that everyone should have down, but apparently I needed to be reminded of it. And now we're going to die because those freaking lizards, man. Rayquaza, thank you very much, Juan. Okay. So, lucky I didn't make like a bet with stream. Like every so many deaths, I have to, I don't know, like eat something spicy or whatnot, like like Ku does in console corners streams. But you know what? Maybe if we play, you know, that might be something fun to do though in a future stream. Like if it's a game that I know is going to be rough, where I basically give myself a challenge that if I die X amount of times, I got to do something like painful. Obviously not too painful, because obviously you can't self-hurt on YouTube, but hey, if they can get away with it in Spicy Wings there, the show where they have the interviews for Spicy Wings, I can eat some spicy food on stream. Boom. There we go. Let's just check this. Freaking enemies in pots, man. Like, if there wasn't enough stuff that could kill you in this game, they even put enemies in pots. It's like crazy. Take a shot. I can take a chug of beer. Take a shot, man. I'm gonna in this game. I would be dead already. I would have had to down more than like a 20 ouncer already. So I wonder what makes some levels just go dark like this. Because the other time it was like the first time I was seeing one, and now we've gotten a second one. Now that has an arrow. Turkey. Come on, turkey boy. Come on, come on. There we go. Oh my god, man. Here we go. Oh, so I really cheesed off the turkey guy, but we have no idea where he is. So that seems like a plan to die. So I'm just there he is. And he's gonna kill me. Like that just doesn't feel good. That just doesn't feel like it should be like that crazy. Well, I'm already drinking beer, so I generally like I would say 1 out of 2 streams I drink a beer while I stream, but that's what I'm drinking today. I'm drinking a beer called Megadeth actually today. So I generally sometimes it's Coke, sometimes it's beer. Today it's beer because work was rough. Work was a bit rough today. Needed to chill out. Not rough in the bad sense, just rough in the busy sense. Shotgun a can, man. I haven't shotgunned a can since I was like, oof, 24, and that was quite a while ago. But yeah, we could maybe do that. We could do something like that. Like maybe not every death, but like if we play a game like this, every 5 deaths, I gotta chug a beer or something like that. That could be doable. But if we do that, we'll do it more like a weekendish stream. If we do switch to Fridays or something like that. Okie dokie. Now, come on. But those are all great ideas, guys. Great ideas. Yeah, I know Megadeth, and on top of it, it's named after the band. Like the brewery that does the beer got like the license to use the Megadeth like symbol. So it's like it's really named after the band. But the worst is it's actually not that strong. Like I would have thought for a beer named Megadeth. Okay, I don't know how to do this because if I jump up, that arrow thing is going to kill me. Like pure and simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to bomb our way down there. There we go. Oh, David, that's the altar thing. Apparently, you can throw people on it or things on it, and it gives you rewards. So it's the first time I actually get the altar thing that I found in a level. So we're gonna try it out. She seems pleased with me. Good. Let's see if we can find someone else. Like I said, there's a bunch of secrets in this game too. So if someone wants to just chill and like find secrets, there are great options too. So let's see if we can find someone else to sacrifice, but we can't because the exit's there and I'm sad because I really want to. If we go there, it's just going to bring us there, and there's no one there. I heard we can sacrifice the dog. You know what? I want to waste a little time on this, so we are going to bomb our way down there. And I guess that is not something we should have done, because they look peeved. Can we throw him on what's left of the altar? I'm guessing not. Dang it. Get the key. Yeah, I know that apparently the key, there's supposed to be like a chest somewhere on the zone, and it gets you like something really good. And I imagine it's through that door. If I had to guess, it was through that door where I got killed. But basically, lesson number 1, do not blow up the altar. So I would have had to place the bomb safely away from the altar and not drop down like that there. I don't know if you guys mind, instead of trying to push it, I want to try and start exploring and like understanding some of the crazier stuff the game has to offer. Because apparently that's the secret to getting far. Like, I heard that basically you have to, in the first few levels, like try to basically get power-ups, if you will. And I wanted to bomb this way, but okay. We'll say that that was the plan. We'll pretend. Why does he throw it so freaking far now? I don't understand the bomb throwing physics. And I know I'm wasting like a bunch of bombs, but yeah. I just want to feel, like I said, I want to start adventuring and I want to start having fun just doing other stuff than trying to push further. Oh, we got a compass. We got a compass. Which I actually really enjoyed because... There we go. We got that. Oh, boots. I heard... Okay, let's see what this does. Okay, I'm not sure what the boots do. I'm not sure what the boots do. I assume maybe we can walk on spikes? Maybe? Think it would make sense that it affects what we can walk on? No. I don't want to die. Because I do want to get further. Hover pack, teleporter, jetpack, and a camera. But we don't have enough money for any of it. And this sucks. The exit's this way-ish. There we go. Oh, we're gonna leave. Those totems, man. Did they just kill the dude? Nice. They're killing my turkey, though. Okay, now I feel like we should be able to drop a bomb. Boom. Get rid of that and get ourselves a life point back. Which is pretty swag. Good. Oh my god. Oh, the golden key. That's the key you said I need to get, right? So we will try and get that. But I am totally out of bombs. Okay, so I guess the plan has changed. You're an introvert, Tron. I'm glad you guys say do you, and I can have some fun just messing around here. So honestly, I don't know how you guys are feeling about the game, but it's hard to transmit how this game feels. But like I said, I can get why people dropped hundreds of hours into it, because even though it's super hard, it's just fun because it's fun learning new things each and every time. And like I said, it is totally addictive. But make sure that if you get into this game, like I said, you have a tolerance for basically going through a huge learning cycle, because like I said, I'm sure I would have to put in at least like, I would say 3 or 4 hours into the game before I could maybe consistently like hit the second zone. You know what I mean? Like that I haven't even hit yet. But playing on stream is different than playing on your own. Not in a bad way, but in a different way. Like I would say that if I'm playing a super challenging game and I want to push content, at least for me right now, streaming is maybe not the best way, because I do want to try and keep up a little bit with the chat. I want to talk to you guys about it. And sometimes obviously, like I'm trying to maybe push things to make it a little more interesting. But yeah, so far, nonetheless, I would definitely say that if you guys are looking for a new long-term game, this one is definitely worth it. There we go. Okay. Now I feel like I really should kill this other turkey here, which that will probably not even do because I throw bombs like garbage. Okay. 1-3. I didn't even know the turkeys can fly. That's actually pretty chill. Okay, buy climbing gloves, rope pile, a cape, or spectacles. Like, we can buy a ropes and spectacles. So I think we should buy spectacles because I have no idea what they do. And let's save the rest of our money because I don't feel like we need ropes at this point. And I just died anyway. I love how this game, like, for a split second, you're not paying attention to something and you are just done. Like, it's not even like you got a chance. Like, you are just done. Like, here, there's a spider up there, so if you weren't paying attention that there was a spider up there. Boom. Okay. Now, there's no point in going any further here, so let's just move on. I'm glad the stream convinced you to buy it. Like, if you're enjoying this, I'm glad that it convinced you. And like I said, I would personally, even if I hadn't gotten the codes to this game, this would have probably been a game that I would have eventually wanted to pick up for myself, and I would have felt perfectly okay, even if I had to pay it like full price. I actually didn't even check how much they're selling for on the eShop. Oh man, the idol. Are we trying for the idol? I feel like we should. Woo! I have no idea what the idol does. But let's bring him back here. Oh, this is the chest we can open with the key, right? This is it. I wonder what we do with the idol, though. Now I'm intrigued. I sort of want to figure out what we do with the idol. No, move, dude. This is what I hate though, do sometimes. That's the only part I hate, is that basically when you get stunned, it lasts so darn long. Like, I was spamming the jump button and it wouldn't, and as you saw, I was stunned and basically I just could not move. And they have my dog. Let's try and get him back. How are we supposed to get out of here? Oh, here. Here we go. Throw him at the bat. Let's go up here, grab this gold. I don't know if you... the only thing I actually watched about this game before getting to the stream was a speed run. And this dude finished a game in like 20-something minutes. And he made it look like the easiest thing on earth. And I'm like, there's no way that a game that you can finish in 20 minutes is getting like 10s on 10s, like review-wise. So I'm like, there must be some kind of thing to this. And obviously, probably once you get 30 for both US dollars. And one for 10. Oh, okay, I got it. 10 for the first one, 20 for the second one, and 30 for both in US dollars. Okay. So obviously, if you want to, I mean, I imagine someone who wants to try out the principle of the game in the first one for $10, still not a bad deal. 20 for the second one. Well, I'm like I said, if you know you're gonna not give up after like 5 minutes, I would definitely say it's worth it. Okay, so let's buy the camera. We still, because we're buying stuff and I don't even get to use it. Oh, it knocks them out. Nice. But I have to not die after that. Oh. Okie doke. Let's just see. Okay. So if you actually fall quick enough, the traps don't get you. That's maybe good. I'll try and see if we can maybe use that fact, because I've been actually avoiding a lot of traps, but I think it's only a problem if you're falling, like if you're at the beginning of your jump when you hit the trap. Oof, the dog took the arrow for me. Thank you, boy. Saved my life. Boom. Yeah, I guess the camera does seem OP if you probably know how to use it. Which right now, unfortunately, I do not. The only thing is it's a carrying item, meaning that you can actually lose it most likely. And you can also, it prevents you from attacking, because basically when you're holding something, you have to drop it to attack. So there are sort of inconveniences to the fact that it's a carrying item. Oof. Man, I'm super surprised I made it through all that without taking any damage. Because I pure just gunned it. Okay, let's try this. Now we've got the exit here. Oh, this is nice. This is what I was telling you, that if you can bring the ghost pot basically close to the exit, that's like 5,300 free gold. Because basically the only downside of cracking that pot is the fact, and actually I got 10,500. Wow. We got a ton of cash. So if I can actually find a shop now, we could buy probably a serious upgrade item. Let's put him over here. Let's drop a bomb there. Do not go away. Okie doke. Now, I imagine our dog died, right? He's down there. Is he dead or yeah, he's dead. So I don't think if he's dead, he still gives you a heart. Oh man, not this guy again. Not sure how we kill him. I really want to figure it out. Yes and no. I want to kill you, dude. So that is not the way. So you basically, wow. Now I wonder, you know what? I think I should have just gone and straight knocked him out and then dropped the bomb after. Like, I think that's the only way you can really do it. Compass. Nice. So far, we've found a lot of compasses in 1-1. So I wonder if there's, like, maybe always a compass in 1-1. And it nonetheless seems like a big help. Can you please get up? Dude, come on. Okay. So when we do find a compass, it's like in one of those crates. Yeah, for a gold bar. Like down there, see there's a crate? I'm interested in knowing if it's always a compass. I want to get to that crate. Boom. No, it's a bomb bag this time. Oh, now we can look down at... We can actually look down at any time. And find the exit. I'm feeling like we can get the dog and the diamond. But the dog's going to be a no-no because the dude's there. Okay. So we got the diamond, we got the extra cash, but we did not get the dog, and we took a shot. So unfortunately, we are very low on life. Oh my god, man. These enemies in pots, like... There's already enough stuff killing you in this game. I don't see why they had to put enemies in pots on top of it. I see why they did it, because it's all about that unpredictability, but still, it just felt unnecessary. Let's do this. So at least I warned you at the beginning of the stream that I was going to suck. And I delivered on that promise. Yeah, honestly, I do think that they're probably going to bundle them eventually. And I mean, Obviously, I don't have any inside information. I can't promise anything, but I do feel nonetheless like these are going to be games that will probably eventually get a pretty decent sale just because we're getting pretty close to Black Friday. And these seem like the perfect Black Friday like deal games. I don't know if that feels right to you. And when I say close to Black Friday, I mean still like 2 months out. But 2 months, if you have a backlog and you don't need to play the game like right now, is still actually not that bad. Come on, come on, come on. Woo. I actually wanted to get to that entrance, but never mind. We will work on... Oh, my God, dude. Come on. These guys are seriously starting to get on my nerves, though. Like, the basic enemies coming out of every little part of existence. Yeah, that's rough. No, I wanted to bring him to the altar. Guess I had to knock him out again. I really want to see what those altar rewards are. Seriously? Can we stop getting enemies in pots? Can we... Yeah. Okay. Concentration. We're going to try to get one, like, semi-decent run going, so... Try to at least find something interesting. By the way, if you guys didn't know, there is fall damage. Like, if you drop from too high, you do take fall damage in the game. So it's not like you can just jump off of any surface. Which is why sometimes you see me, like, dropping from the side of ledges. That does give you, like, a higher, like, fall distance, if you will. So the caveman took my shot. Okay, let's just rope it. I'm gonna rope it here because I want the dog and I want the life point. Like I said, I want to get a decent run going. So we're gonna use a rope. We're just gonna take the easy way out. Anyway, the game's built that way. Like I said, I'm probably not using the items to their utmost efficiency right now. Like, I've seen this dude in his little cave often. And I've been wondering what he's up to, but haven't been able to figure it out. And now I'm stuck down here. Well, not stuck, but we're going to have to blast our way down. Mm. There we go. We're going to blast our way down here. I heard we can sacrifice the dog. So I'm sorry, guys, if anyone out there is... Yeah, we got ourselves climbing gloves, which I'm not sure what they do. Oh, we can hang off of ledges. Nice. Like we can hang off of surfaces, I think. Yeah. Which is pretty awesome. So I'm sorry, doggo, but your sacrifice was not worth it because I just died. On freaking spikes with climbing gloves. Whew. So yeah, so apparently you can sacrifice stuff on the altar and you can get some pretty decent stuff. Because the climbing gloves were like, I want to say 7,000-ish. Wow. That guy just ran straight into the spikes. Like we haven't gotten a good run in at least like 20 deaths now. I'm like, I think I'm getting worse, not getting better right now. Oh, doggo. Exit. Let's get out. Get a life point back. If you want to take a shot every time I die, no problem. 1 kilos, man. You can have fun with that. Yeah, the dog is the MVP. Apparently, I'm pretty sure he's in every level, and basically he gives you a chance to get 1 hit point back in every level, basically. But I mean, sometimes his positioning is pretty rough. Not gonna lie. Sometimes it's been pretty rough trying to get him to an exit. Okay, let's go, turkey. Boom. 1-3. Okay. I've said this often, but we're gonna try and do it this time. Come on. Like I'm setting the bar pretty low here too. It's just make it to the second zone. Oh. Oh, that was such a bad move. I shouldn't have jumped that way. Ugh. Ugh. God darn it, man. Okay, we're gonna try a couple of more runs, but I'm gonna try and do this like seriously. So I'm gonna try and focus a bit. And then after that, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to leave you guys for tonight because the wifey's gonna be expecting to start the bedtime rituals for the kids. So we're going to have to get that running. Oof. I thought we could throw the dog at the caveman, and I think we can, but I have to get better at throwing. Because basically, here we go. Man, I was... There you go. Hey, Virtual Bot, thank you for the love. From Northern Ontario. I'm from... someone asked me today, and I hadn't answered the comment yet, because, by the way, if I don't answer your comments, I almost read them all. It's most likely because I'm working. Like, especially the Wednesday videos, it's really hard to answer the comments. Not because I don't want to, it's because I'm actually working after the video posts. And obviously, you know, can't be spent time at work answering comments, or, yeah, it's hard to work. So, by the way, if anyone wonders why sometimes I answer more comments on the weekends than on Wednesdays, it's simply for that one fact. Okay, you know what? We're going to scrap this run, and I'm going to do another one. Now, this is going to be our last run, so I'm going to focus a little bit, and it's our last run, but I am going to chat with you guys a few minutes when we're done. But this is going to be officially our last run for tonight. But we're going to try and get somewhere here. So I'm going to take it easy. I just, oh, darn it. Sorry, dog. Oh, feel bad for the dog. I mean, the animation when he drops on the spikes are just it's just the worst because he keeps squirting out blood like for seconds after. Oh my god, come on, guys. Okay, hold on. I said this is the last one, but if we die, like, really, you know what? One more. I reply more than the other channels. Well, I'm glad at least that, I guess, about that. It's just I still sometimes feel bad because I see comments coming in and I wish I had time to reply to all of them, honestly. I try like the first day, especially after the videos come out, to reply at least to most of the comments that you guys are making. And I do want you to know, though, I read them all. Like, I read almost each and every comment I get. Just replying, obviously, like, when, eShop Deals now gets like about 100 comments. So even it was like a minute answering each comment or like 30 seconds answering each comment, it's still like over an hour and a half of time. So that's why, I try and answer comments, but obviously I won't be able to promise that I'll always be able to answer them all. Come on, come on. Okay. Focus, let's get up this totem. Man, this thing is just annoying. I just want to get on top of you. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, one more. But you see, this is this kind of game. You're always like, okay, this will be my last run, but then you're like, one more. But now I'm going to hold to it. This is going to be the last one. But not exit to title, play adventure. Let's start from scratch. Let's change characters. I don't think they control different. I haven't tested. Let's take the weirdo in the blue hat. One strike? No. But I get you. The blood animations and the pixel art do look sort of similar. Oh, dude, come on, Bat. Like, leave me alone. So yeah, the characters control the same. I hadn't really tried anyone else, but I was assuming that it wasn't a different control scheme for anyone. Unless there are maybe item differences. I don't know. Maybe someone else will... I'll eventually be able to tell you guys that, but... Oh, no. Okay, I said that was the last one. If I say another one, I'm just gonna do another one and then another one and then another one. So I'm gonna have to hold it to that being the last one. But yeah, I'm honestly probably gonna be putting a lot of hours into this one over the next few days. Until well, yes and no, because I'm gonna be working on a couple of reviews too. But basically, all the free time where I'm not actually working on channel content, I'm most likely going to be playing a lot of Spelunky over the next few days. Maybe I'll come out with a video on Spelunky, or like I said, it most likely might be part of more of a... I'm going to take this out, actually, I don't need it anymore. I might do it in part of a roundup type video. Hopefully, the roundup videos, people are going to like them. I'm going to try to keep them interesting. I'm aiming, like I said, 5 to 10 games and like under 2 minutes a game, like really mini review style. Like, this is what I like, this is what I didn't like. I would have given it a score of this much. So hopefully that's something you guys are going to like, and that way we're going to be able to sort of go through the games, that I don't get codes for and that I can't prepare a review on time. And it's going to be, I think, better paced. And I think overall people are going to like it more because you get like a rapid fire 10 reviews. And then the big games that I managed to get out reviews for release date, well, those are going to stay separate reviews. So that is the plan. I talked about it before, but I'm actually getting one ready now because I'm getting to the 5 to 10 game mark where I've played enough of 5 to 10 games to actually be able to give it a score. Because obviously I won't review a game or give a game a score that I maybe only tried for like an hour or two. I have to have played like the majority of the game or actually finished it. Like I said, like Panzer Paladin. Because like I said, Panzer Paladin, I had a lot of fun the other day. It was tough. I was like, man, this is a tough game. But it's like it's a roller coaster. It starts out rough, like a Mega Man game. Like I said, like an old school Mega Man. The first couple of Mega Man stages till you get a weapon and you get the weaknesses of others, it's rough. Then you can sort of blast through the rest of the Robot Masters. But I'm going to tell you right away, once you get to the end game, the wily stages, if you will, of Panzer Paladin, it is a mega gauntlet. Because basically, once you get to the wily stages, you've got like 6 or 7 back-to-back stages that you actually can't save in between. Hey, Jumping Bear with the $2. Thank you very much, man. Very appreciated as well. Once again, thank you so much. I've said it every time. I super appreciate the donations. I just want you to all know they aren't required, but as usual, they are super appreciated. But yeah, so that was saying, if anyone of you saw the previous stream on Panzer Paladin, I want to let you know that there is like a roller coaster effect. But like I said, if you've ever played a classic Mega Man game, it'll be very similar. Like the wily stages are going to be your other hurdle because it's a gauntlet. You can't save in between the stages, so you have to finish like the 6 or 7 back-to-back stages without saving. Obviously, with the Switch, you can sort of cheat because you can put it in sleep mode. You just can't play any other games. Because I did that. Like, I put in sleep mode when 8, came back, and finished the rest of the stages. But I would say also, if ever you are looking at that game, because I sort of feel bad because I would have almost wanted to do a second stream where I said like, look, I've actually figured it out now how it works. I would say also you can stack your buffs. So when you get to a boss, you can sort of stack your damage buff, your defense buff, and there's one that's called a beam buff. You can actually throw projectiles, and basically you can blast through the bosses that way. You can like blast through them. Like I didn't die to a boss till I got to the wily stages. Once I got to like the 3rd or 4th boss, I did all 7 other bosses. Like other than maybe a voluntary death, because I would get to him with 10% life, where I'm like, look, I'm not gonna waste weapons on this try. I'm just gonna sort of reset. But yeah. Anyway, so that hopefully you guys like getting a view at Spelunky. It's gonna let you know if it's your kind of game or not your kind of game. It is a super good game, but I can see that it's not for everyone because I have no issues, and like right now I'm already thinking like I want to do another run, but I can see that if someone gets frustrated like dying on the same obstacles over and over again, maybe not your kind of game though. So just be aware of that. It is a roguelite, meaning that basically you got to be ready to do the same stage over and over and over and over. So anyway, thank you all as usual for coming tonight. And like I said, I will keep you guys posted, but the release schedule should be getting semi back to normal now that things have sort of calmed down here on our end. It'll probably get back to normal after the weekend. Like I'll be honest with you, tomorrow I do think I'm going to try and get a small video out, but it probably won't be anything major. And then eShop Deals is going to hit Saturday, and then we'll, like, for next week we'll be back on schedule, trying to get at least 1 or 2 reviews out and whatnot in between. So thank you all for coming as usual, man, guys. And you know, like I said, thank you so much for everyone who donated. It's super appreciated, like I said. And hope I'll see all of you in my next stream or video.